In today's video, we'll see more evidence of the aliens that were recovered from the Roswell crash and this very disturbing photo of a supposedly dead alien in California. Stranger than fiction. Back in 2021, this video that came from India went viral on many social media platforms, and I'm sure you can see the reason as to why. In this clip, a couple of men filmed a strange sight on a dark road in Jharkhand, India. In this clip, you can see a tall, lanky, and naked humanoid figure casually walking down the road, not minding all the motorists that were passing it by. The clip quickly gained traction online and was even picked up by a few international news agencies, and they all claim one thing: the humanoid figure was an alien, and this is definitive proof that we are not alone in the universe. But is it real? Well, there are people who say it is, and others who say otherwise. News hounds in India reportedly tracked down the people who actually shot the video, and the two men said that it wasn't an alien that they caught on tape, but a naked lady. Someone who clearly needs help, honestly. Anyway, the humanoid figure in the clip wasn't an alien. This is one of those cases when the truth is definitely stranger than fiction. On the rise. For years now, strange lights have been spotted in the skies above Canada. In fact, in 2017, it was reported that these strange occurrences happen on a daily basis. These clips are just but two of the many UFO sightings above Canadian skies. The organization UFOlogy Research has collected and analyzed Canadian UFO report data since 1989. Their 2017 survey showed that a total of 1,101 sightings were reported across the country at a rate of roughly 3 per day, the fifth highest number since the group began collecting data in 1989. The survey also showed that there was an average of 2 witnesses per UFO sighting and that the sightings lasted about 15 minutes each. Many witnesses were police officers, pilots, and other people with keen observational skills. There has been a dip in the number of sightings in the years following 2017, but they still do happen. Is Canada now the new mecca for alien sightings? I guess only time will tell. Alien in the graveyard. Okay, this next clip you're about to see is old and grainy, so take what you can from it. Also, its backstory has quite a bit of mystery to it. This video was allegedly shot back in 2005, and it was shot by a person who was exploring a remote, unnamed cemetery. According to the story, it was only 10 years later, over in 2015, when the man who took the video noticed something strange lurking behind one of the gravestones. If you look closely, this humanoid figure had huge oval-shaped eyes, a bulbous head, tall, and also a bit lanky. The guy who shot the video believed that he had just seen an actual alien from another world. He then uploaded the video to YouTube, where it of course went viral. The thing is though, I couldn't find the original upload anywhere. In any case, if this video is exactly what it claims it is, then maybe there is some truth that aliens have been walking among us for decades, or perhaps even hundreds of years. And yes, I know I said among us. Aliens at Redgate. Montana seems like a pretty nice place to live. The place seems quiet enough, especially when you live outside the city. But if you're the type that fears that one day you're gonna get abducted by aliens, then this place ain't for you. Heck, Montana ranks number 5 for the most UFO sightings per capita. And the most active place of it all is an area called Redgate. For decades, Redgate has been the center of UFO sightings in Montana, with multiple witnesses reporting seeing various objects and lights around in the sky. Granted, this just might be the closest encounter yet. Donald Broomley personally experienced paranormal activity when he put up a trail cam in the Redgate area in 2019. The photo it captured contained a ghostly image of what seemed to be humans, but with very strange proportions, especially when taking into account its large, bulbous head and unusually long limbs. Oh, and the fact that it seems to be naked really strengthens the belief that the thing pictured here is otherworldly. Quite expectedly, this image has brought him national attention from paranormal investigators. This is the only photo of an alleged alien that Bromley had captured, but he continues to mount trail cams in the hopes of getting more evidence. The Star Child. Just ask any UFO believer what's the single most important proof that aliens exist and that they have walked and continue to walk among us, he or she will point you into one direction: the eerily misshapen skull known as the Star Child. The skull was first found in 1930 by a little girl inside some old deserted mines. It wasn't found alone, as right beside it were the skeletal remains of a normal human female. Since then, the skull has made its way to Lloyd Pye, spawning some unbelievable stories along the way. What Pye and many other people believe is this: that the 900-year-old Star Child was the product of the mating between a human and an alien, and that the other skeleton found along with it was actually its mother. Of course, DNA analysis would surely sort this out, and it did, to an extent. Tests conducted on both skulls show that they are unrelated, and the same tests also reveal that the Star Child's mother was definitely human. But what about the father? Well, since it hasn't been proven to be 100% human, the Star Child's origins remain an enigma to this day. Navy encounters. UFO enthusiasts have long accused the US government for covering up the truth about alien life and UFOs. So when in 2021 the US Department of Defense decided to release these videos, everybody was caught off guard. They released 3 videos, all of which featured unidentified flying objects. However, these videos were very different from the ones you see online, taken by people using their photos or camcorders. These were shot by Navy pilots during missions. To be clear, the Pentagon isn't saying that this is definitely proof of intelligent alien life. They do admit that the footage was 100% real, but what those objects are, they absolutely have no flipping clue. They are, however, trying to find an explanation for them, understandably ruling out all terrestrial possibilities first, before possibly moving on to the extraterrestrial. Still, the UFO enthusiasts around the world rejoice at that fact, at least that all the UFO sightings in the past weren't figments of their imaginations or disturbed minds. They may not be totally right, but they'll take what they can get. Snow alien. When this clip was first uploaded in 2011, it immediately turned heads. According to the story accompanying it, 2 Russian friends were exploring somewhere in Siberia when they saw this dead alien lying in the snow. Tracks led up to it, suggesting that the thing fell from a great height and landed with substantial speed. In fact, it kinda looks like one of the alien's legs was torn off upon impact. Authorities were immediately suspicious though, and they had reason to be. Upon questioning, the lads immediately admitted that the whole thing was a hoax and meant to be a joke. According to them, they built the alien body themselves out of chicken skin that they sewed together and stuffed with breadcrumbs. They did this probably because just a month before staging the hoax, villagers living near the area reported bright orange lights in the sky. I do gotta give them credit though, for something made out of chicken skin, that's one convincing alien cadaver. Now it's time for today's best pick. Today's pick perfectly illustrates what most UFO believers, well, believe. That governments around the world already know the aliens do exist and are already on the planet, and that they're all connected in a worldwide conspiracy to keep everything quiet. The Big Alien Conspiracy. Men in Black, the Roswell Incident, and the numerous other unsubstantiated UFO and alien sightings worldwide are, according to some, a part of some worldwide conspiracy to keep the existence of aliens secret from the general populace. Why keep such a huge secret under wraps, though? Well, if you believe what conspiracy theorists say, it's because that we, as a society, are not ready to accept the fact that we're not alone in the universe. Let's start with the Men in Black, shall we? There have been numerous stories of these official-looking men appearing just after a reported alien or UFO sighting. According to reports, these guys look unnaturally inhuman as well, and every time they appear, evidence seems to vanish. Or eyewitnesses somehow either recant their statements, forget about what they've seen, or even sometimes just straight up disappear. This has led many to believe that the Men in Black are actually aliens, tasked with the duty to keep being similar to themselves secret. Today's photo illustrates perfectly what many people believe, and aliens shaking hands with government officials happens on a daily basis. And although the veracity of this specific photo can't be proven, it's still perfectly plausible on Earth as a fact, and it's only being covered up. Alien at the Window. To get to the bottom of this next clip, we have to travel back to 2008, the year when this video was first uploaded to YouTube, actually. Uploaded by Denver resident Jeff Peckman, this short clip shows what clearly is an alien looking through a window. Jeff, a believer in extraterrestrials by the way, swears that this footage is the real deal and is in no way fake. I'll be honest, I initially thought this was just a joke as the alien outside the window looks suspiciously like a man wearing an alien mask. But then the alien's eyes blinked. Of course, that doesn't prove that the alien in this clip is real, but it is real to Peckman, real enough for him to start an initiative to force his local government to set up an Extraterrestrials Affairs Commission. This was done for public safety in the event that aliens, or their vehicles according to the ballot language, were to arrive on Earth, or more specifically the Mile High City. No word whether the commission was actually assembled, but there seems to be no need because there haven't been any major alien invasions in the Mile High City since. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it really works. rubber alien. Some people will do just about anything to get their 15 minutes of fame. This guy from China did, and what he got was more or less 15 minutes of fame, followed by probably a couple of years of infamy. This unknown man in China came to the media with one unbelievable story. While out fishing, using electricity of all things, he somehow encountered an alien and managed to electrocute it to death. He then dragged the lifeless corpse back to his house and kept it in a chest freezer. You know, to keep it nice and preserved, so that when authorities start their investigation, it'll be easier for them to conclude that it was indeed a hoax. And a hoax it really was. When questioned, the Chinese man immediately admitted to the fakery and said that the alien's body was actually made of high-quality rubber. How can a man get that much high-quality anything over in rural China? I don't know. So I guess what everybody says is true. You really can't get anything in China. See you guys next time.